Welcome back to episode 24 of the Panther Soccer Podcast. This is the Camille, I forget her last name, like Landfair?
Yep.
Did I get that spot on?
Yep.
Landfair episode, striker for the UNI women's soccer team. But before we get into Camille, this is my favorite player, Jaylie Hicklin. How are you doing today, Jaylie?
I'm good. I'm really happy you're wearing my number today. I feel really honored.
I literally did laundry this morning just so I could wear it.
Okay. I love that Brady walks around campus with my name so that, it's just like association, PSB.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good vibes. So, yeah, it's going to be a good day. You already know.
Oh, 100% on this lovely September 29th of 2023. I almost got the year wrong, but it's fine. What do you have to say about your teammate, Camille?
Oh, I love Camille. We go on runs together a lot. She's so funny, so fun to be around. Great teammate, great player. Yeah, nothing bad to say. I mean, nothing.
You know, she reminds me a lot of Lauren Heinsch, because she just shows up and does her job. She's not I don't know, she's not too talkative on the field, I guess you could say, or anything like that, but you can just see the fire in her eyes every time she steps onto the field, I want to score a goal or something.
Yeah,
or dominate the game.
She works very hard off the field, in games. You can see it because that girl can run for days and work out all the time, and she's just insane athlete in general. So it shows when she's on the field too.
Yeah, it's nice to see that. Hey, we have a bright future with Camille being on the team, because right now she's in a tough situation because we have 4 phenomenal strikers. So being that 5th striker, you're not going to get as much playing time as the other 4, but when she steps in, she does a good job.
Yes, she does. Yep. Anyone who's given opportunity, I feel like on this team, can do their thing when they're out there. So she does so good.
That's fair enough. Well, Jaylie, let's stop talking about Camille, I guess, for now, and just tell me about yourself.
Oh, I feel like I'm in a dental or med school application. Okay. I'm Jaylie. I'm from Kansas City. I transferred to UNI my freshman year, second semester. Second semester. I went to Grand Canyon University first, but from Kansas, so now I'm closer to home. I love my family and also love my friends here. So yeah, nothing too crazy.
Your family, your parents are just the greatest. Not gonna lie.
That's so funny. Yeah, they are pretty great. Shout out mom and dad. Love you guys.
I don't know, just seeing their smile every weekend, being oh, you guys are the best. PSB is the best. What you guys do for the team, and the conversations I've had with your dad about just the team, and I don't know, they seem like genuine people and like them a lot. But speaking of your time in Grand Canyon University, you won a ring there. Isn't that correct? You won a conference championship.
Yes.
And despite that, you still chose to transfer here. So what did the transfer portal look like? Did you have other offers, or how did you end up coming to UNI, essentially?
Yeah, so it's really weird. So first of all, GCU was a great opportunity. I'm glad I went there. Getting a ring was super cool. Winning the WAC and then going to the tournament, and then going to the NCAA's, that's not something you experience every day. Granted, we played USC first round, and that was a shell shock of just a different level, but it was still really fun to experience. And the portal is weird. It's not a literal portal. I don't know, when I first entered the portal, I thought it was going to be I could see what was going on, but you literally just put your name in, you say I'm going to enter the portal, and then it's okay. So you don't really know what's going on behind the scenes, which is kind of weird, kind of left for I don't know, the world to figure out what's going on. But I knew going into the portal that I had schools before I committed that were if you end up transferring later down the road, because it is so transfer heavy right now, we'll have a spot for you. So I wasn't too worried. I knew that I'd find a place, but I didn't know if it was going to be where I wanted to go. And then once I got to figuring out again, I went on so many visits. I remember it was finals week at GCU, and the week before I was traveling with my mom, and we were going on visits to school, because it's a certain time period you have. So it's super stressful because you're just on the go visiting schools. And then I went to 6 schools, I think. I don't know, a lot, to try and figure it out. And then went to UNI, and I remember on the way home, I visited UNI, and the campus was dead because it was winter break, so nobody was here at that point. I visited UNI last because it was close to home, so I could like drive there. And so we went over winter break, but I couldn't see Bruce, like I couldn't see any of the coaches. I actually only saw Kennedy Reichen, and she just like showed me like the WRC and was like, this is like it. And like it was so like it's so weird to look back on it, but yeah, like I didn't know. I drove home from that and I was like, I don't know what to do, Mom. Like I don't know where to go because it was just hard. And then I Zoomed with some of the girls and got more of a feel for like the actual team, and I loved it. And Lauren Sanders was also a huge factor in me coming here because we were teammates back home, and she really liked it. So yeah, thanks, Lauren.
Well, she's gone now, unfortunately, off to Lindenwood University.
Sad.
But, I mean, she's happy there, though, from what it seems like.
No, we miss her. It's a different, like, sometimes you're like, oh, I wonder if, like, Lauren was in there, but, you know, it is what it is. Good for her. Transferring, gotta do what you gotta do.
I mean, you transferred here.
Yep.
And was it a good decision?
Oh, 100%. I, like, think about it all the time, just because, like, mostly the people that I've met, like, especially like my roommates and the people that I see all the time, I'm like, I don't know what my life would be like without you guys. And then I have like non-athlete friends that I adore, and it's just so weird that I would have never met them if I didn't have soccer to bring me here in the first place.
That was very detailed. I was like, wow, you're making my job easy.
No.
So what were the other schools that offered for transfer portal then? Or out of the transfer portal?
I mean, there's honestly a lot. Like, I got a lot of good random opportunities because some people were just like looking to like give me like a home, I guess. But I was also looking at just going to schools closer to home. And like I thought that's all I wanted because I've hated being so far. But when I visited University of Arkansas at Little Rock, I visited a school in Louisiana. That was another D1, like both of those. And then I even talked to like Wyoming a little bit, like just random schools. And it was like kind of just all over the board. And I was really lucky to get a lot of opportunities. I know when I was talking to like the coach at Wyoming, just like briefly, she was like, well, a lot of people like don't even have like anywhere to go, like let alone like scholarships. So it's just different that like I was getting opportunities because the portal is so full. So yeah, but nowhere else in the NBC I don't do the Drakes. Nowhere else.
Oh.
Just strictly.
So UNI was the only offer from the MVC then, or?
Yeah, I didn't really look anywhere else in the NBC. I wasn't really like as familiar with the NBC. Like, I mean, a lot of my friends go to Missouri State, but yeah, it was just different. Like, I was playing in the WAC, so it was kind of a different vibe. And the schools that like, I don't know. I mean, that's where. I mean, I guess like in my initial recruiting process, I talked to UNL. And then like UMKC, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
UMKC used to be in the NBC, right, before they went to the summit, like a while ago.
That was UNO that used to be in, or no, Creighton.
I swear UMKC used to be in there.
I don't think so. I could be wrong. Maybe back in like the 80s or 70s.
I don't think so. I swear.
You swear they were?
I gotta fact check this.
I don't think they were, because they're in the Summit right now, right? In the same league as UNL, North Dakota State, North Dakota.
How would I know this?
South Dakota.
Because they were in a different league. I could have sworn. And then they switched.
Because they played us 2 years ago.
Let's see. Let's go to 2019. South Dakota, Illinois State.
Okay, those are non-conference games.
What?
Wait a minute.
No, this is their conference.
Oh, yep. Okay. Ooh.
South Dakota.
South Dakota's not in our conference. I don't know. Okay.
Maybe they switched to the WAC. Maybe they were in the
Scroll all the
WAC.
way
Why did
down.
they play all of our
I don't know. That's really weird.
exhibition?
Though.
No. Okay, maybe they were in the WAC and then they switched.
Yeah, scroll all the way down.
That's what happened.
Yeah, that's.
Okay, yeah. So UMKC was in the WAC. So I almost went to UMKC before.
Oh, so they were in your
and
conference.
then yes.
Okay,
Okay, that's why I got confused. Okay, so yeah. So I almost went to UMKC before I went to GCU because that coach went to GCU. So then, but UMKC went from the WAC to the Summit. Like the Summit is just like, meh. Feels just boring schools.
Yeah, exactly. You got St. Thomas, UNL. Who else did we meet from that conference? South Dakota, like tied Western Illinois.
I mean, I love the NBC though because I have friends at Drake and Missouri State and like a lot of schools. Like it's a lot more homey than like the WAC where I was playing like people who were like, I mean, I don't really know people out there that much. So, yeah.
That's fair, but you found a home here at UNI, so that's awesome to hear. And wow, your time here at UNI seems very stressful. You want to talk about your major?
I'm a biomedical major with a minor in chemistry, so it's nonstop. Yeah, I don't know. It's some fun stuff. I don't know if I'm gonna do pre-med or pre-dental, but a lot of science right now. So.
Yeah, because your class schedule for today, at least, you have 4 classes today, and then what? Practice at 3 or something like that, or?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. On like Monday, so my Wednesday schedule is my worst. So Wednesday I have class or physics at 9, and then from 10 to 12 I have anatomy lab, and then from 12 to 1 I have anatomy lecture. From 1 to 2 I get a break, and then from 2 to 2:50 I have biochemistry. And then at 3 o'clock we usually have like film, and so I like sprint over to film. We start like that, and then we practice after that. So I usually get home around like 5:30, 6. And yeah, it's a long day, but it's doable. It's just hard to do, like when you gotta, now after like I get home I have to study because those classes have like tests and quizzes. So yeah, it's a joy.
Yeah, that sounds stressful.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, Lauren Heinz is like similar major, so she kind of did what I did like last year. Like we're like following each other, so it's kind of reassuring to know that like Lauren's been through it too. And then the Mackenzies and Sophie Alsteri are a year under me doing like kind of what I'm doing. So we're all kind of like just going through it at different phases, but it's good to at least have like the support of like knowing they're doing it too. You know.
Yeah, that's pretty reassuring. Not gonna lie.
It is. I'm like, if Lauren can do it, I can do it. Or like, I'll come to practice and be like, Lauren, like this test, and she's like, it's okay. It's just so funny, because yeah, we've all been through it. So like, I think the Mackenzies and Soph have a organic chemistry test today, so they were studying last night, and I'll be doing my homework, and they'll be like, Jaylie, okay question. I'm like, okay, but I like it. It's fun. Yeah, science, yay.
Yay! I'm pretty sure Lexi had an OChem exam the other day.
Oh yeah, because she was in my class.
And then she like dropped out because she was doing whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to balance the busy schedule. That's for sure.
Yeah, that is true.
We had 2 classes together. It was so fun. I remember she was in my public health class. At one point.
You took public health?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a class you had to volunteer for.
Yes.
Yeah, out of the blue, I'm required to take that right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it, but it's an easy A. I mean, all classes are equally as hard, right? Not me exposing easy classes on the podcast. It's fine. If she listens, it's fine.
Public health was interesting though. Like,
yeah.
The guy like felt like it was very applicable.
It's very
at least you can like understand it too as like other stuff. It's like, what is that? You know, like public health, you just have to like memorize a couple things, think this.
But also like, I don't know, you can apply it to real life scenarios.
Yeah.
I feel like, I don't know.
Agree.
And have a better understanding of different lifestyles and all that fun stuff. Why are we talking about classes on the podcast?
I'm just like, I always talk about school. It's such a problem. If I'm not talking about school or soccer, then like.
Then what am I doing?
What am I doing?
Spencer and I feel the same way. If we're not talking about UNI women's soccer, what are Spencer and I going to talk about?
Where is Spencer? I miss Spencer.
I miss Spencer as well. I think so. I would assume so.
Spencer, what the heck?
Well, I usually do the player interviews.
Oh. Okay. Well, okay. That's fine.
But like, I'm here.
I know. It's good enough.
Good enough.
But Spencer just makes me laugh. Like, he's just so funny.
He's so out of pocket sometimes, and I love it.
Because he's just like so quiet, and then he says something, and then you're just like, that was funny.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, our trip down to Kansas City to visit, or to go to the Sporting KC game and then end up getting breakfast with you and watching your game, like the entire time you're just cracking jokes. That was a fun trip.
That was so fun. Yeah, it was so funny.
Might have to do that again next year.
Well, maybe you guys can do a doubleheader if Mackenzie Hood and I are playing at different times, or playing against each other. That would be fun.
Yeah, if, Mackenzie Hood actually decides to play the game that we were supposed to go to.
Yeah.
I love the fact that the day of, because we were supposed to go to Mackenzie Hood's game, and literally the day of, you message us, or like at breakfast you're like,
I felt so bad. I knew she posted at the lake, and I was like, oh no, they're coming to see your game, and she's not there.
yeah, that would have been a little awkward, but.
But you guys could still, I mean, soccer's soccer. That's a fun team to watch. But.
You ended up watching your game instead, and you had, what, 2 assists that game?
Yeah, Sunflower is so fun. You get to play more like an attacking mid, so it's a little different than like this. I feel like I'm a defensive.
Out here at UNI?
Yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about your time at Sunflower State for a bit, or?
Sure.
So, like, yeah, just watching the one game I saw of you play for Sunflower State, like, yeah, it just seemed like you had a different role on the team, and like, I don't know, what did the competition look playing in the WPSL?
It was fun. I would say like our team was like, I mean, there were some really good teams with girls who like played at like schools together. Like I know we played some teams with like a lot of girls who went to like SLU or like pretty high level teams. So it's good to like play at like that level where like it's a little different, but also like I feel like the freedom in Sunflower was like, okay, well, like I mean, we're obviously trying to win, but I can kind of explore and try to be like my own player and really like develop. So like I'm not as afraid to like take risks. Whereas like here, like my job, especially as a 6, is not to like be that risky player. Like it's just kind of like mediate the game, be like a quarterback for my team, and less like crazy dribbling stuff. But like with Sunflower, I could kind of take those risks. And we had some other girls who were like more defensive than me, so it allowed me to like kind of like push up and go. But yeah, it was fun. I really liked. I played with a couple girls in high school that were on my team, so like, playing with them again was a lot of fun. And yeah, it was cool. I feel like I got to take on like a bit of a like leadership role there with that, which is just fun. It's just like a different scene, and the coach is different, like wanting different things than Bruce because every coach is different. So just like expose you to another style of play, which is nice.
It's very well said. Yeah, no, it seemed like you guys were a good. Was that Mark Nook? That looked like Mark Nook.
I can't tell. Maybe.
From like the backside, it looked like his walk and like his hairstyle.
It did look like his hairstyle. I'll give you that.
Good old Mark Nook. He is truly a legend. It's nice to go to a university where we actually love our president rather than like go to Iowa State where they hate their student body president. Or not student body, but their president of their university.
Their president. Yeah, I don't know much about that, but I just know Mark Nook.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, but like, it seemed like your team had a lot of success playing for Sunflower State. Is that true or not necessarily?
I mean, we did decent. I mean, it was like, there's ups and downs. Like, it's hard when you're like a team full of girls who like,
There's such a short turnaround. Like, oh, you only get like, what, 2 weeks of practice and then your first game? Or.
Yeah, and like, I mean, it's just different. Like, I mean, everyone has different levels of like commitment in the summer, which is different. Like, here, like, we're all here, like this is our job, like we can't like miss a practice. But with summer, it's like people are living their lives, going on trips. Like we never knew, like, well, we did, our coaches did, but like sometimes people would go away. Like we had a girl who went like out of the country for a little bit, so like she wasn't at the games. Like people would go on vacations. Like people don't stop their summers for that, you know. So it's just a little different, I guess, of consistency. But
I feel like that could be kind of frustrating though, because like, I don't know, like if you are committed to that team, then it's like, why is no one else committed? Like, well, how can we have 22 players one game and then like 13 the next? Like,
yeah, it is hard, but it's fun. And like, I mean, same, like there's still like a competitive roster. Like there's a lot of girls. So, like if like you have to make a roster every week, and then like from that make a starting lineup. So there's still like that like competitive, and I know a lot of girls like fight to be on the roster or fight to be in like that lineup. So it's just like, I don't know, that kind of keeps you going, because if you're like not there, it's kind of hard to like compete for those spots. But yeah, it's always competing in season, then go. But yeah, fun stuff.
Looking at your time here at UNI now, like, what's the expectation the rest of the season?
I mean, I just think we have so much potential this year, like as a team, and everyone's been working so hard. Like the depth is actually crazy on our team, because you see girls at practice who just do so well, and like anyone you put out there, like there are games and like we'll try different players out, and like they do fantastic. So it's like I feel like anyone we put on the field, like we're just good, and so it's just gonna be fun. I think we can definitely compete with any team, and I mean obviously our next focus is Indiana State this weekend, and that's kind of been like the main thing, is game by game, win that one and go on to the next. But I think that, we got to just keep doing what we're doing, keep trying to get shutouts, and get some goals like we've been doing, because I feel like that's been our difference maker this year, for the last year, is like finding the back of the net and not getting ties.
Yeah. Also, the time of this video being released will be after Indiana State, after Murray State, and after Belmont.
Well, hopefully we get all those.
Yeah, hopefully, but
I'm so excited for that trip.
Oh, to Nashville?
Yeah, we get to be on the road for like 5 days, Wednesday through Sunday, maybe through Monday, so.
Is it a bus or you take?
Yep, a long road trip.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I need to figure out a way to sneak into Chris's car, because supposedly he's leaving Friday.
Oh, really?
That's what I've heard. I don't know how true that is. But if it is true, then, I'll make a blanket fort in the back of his car and hide. Yeah. And then halfway down the road, I'll pop out and be like, hey, Chris, how's it going? But no, I don't know. I'm disappointed that Spencer and I aren't going to the Belmont game, because he's busy. No, I shouldn't.
It's far. It's very far.
But it is Nashville.
Yeah.
I think it'd be worth the drive.
Oh, it'll be fun. But...
Yeah, because our original plan was to leave Friday and then just spend the entire day in Nashville that Saturday, and then, wake up soccer next day. But, oh well, there goes our plans.
Spencer.
I know, it's fine. We still love Spencer. Yeah, no, what's really cool about this team, because, like, Spencer and I spoke about this in a recent episode where it's like, we're spoiled this year. Because in the past 2 seasons, like, we only got 6 wins each. Last year, what was it, like 6 ties in a row? Like, and I remember listening to Bruce's podcast on whatever podcast network it is. Like, he literally mentioned, he's like, we had, 7 ties last year? 8 ties, whatever it was. He's like, it felt like 7 out of those 8 ties, we basically walked out of there with a loss. Like, it felt like we lost that game because we, like, didn't take advantage of our opportunities. But here we are.
I know that game did feel like a loss. I always think about that tie.
Which tie?
The one this year.
Oh, Western Illinois?
Yes.
Yeah, I'll admit that felt like a loss. I'm gonna be honest.
We just were dominated by this game.
Really? You guys played fine the second half. First half.
No, Oh, you thought? I don't really recall that much. I just remember feeling like we should have won.
Yeah, I felt that as well. Like, after the
field was kind of narrow. I don't know. It's different.
Yeah,
we just gotta like lock in on the road.
Yeah, just avoid all distractions. Avoid the big city lights. I guess most of these towns are dumps. Valparaiso. What? I didn't call out anyone. It's fine, but not me being toxic
when
on the podcast.
When you guys were yelling at Omaha that one game, what is Omaha?
What? We yelled that?
Yes.
I don't remember that, but yeah, that makes sense. Omaha's like a great city. Love it.
You don't remember that?
I remember us doing a.
You guys were ruthless.
I remember doing the Tottenham chant, directed at Omaha, but I don't remember us.
Wait, what is that?
What do you think of Tottenham?
Okay, that's what I was referring to.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yes, that chant we did.
So funny, but I was so like, or like your guys' recent Saluki suck. I was like,
Saluki suck.
That was so bad.
Yeah, after we went up 2-0 and Chantel Sims got injured, we decided to.
What did the goalie say to you guys?
Bro, she loved us. Like,
she turned around and she said something.
So it depends on what it was. Like when we did the Saluki suck, she turned around and was like, "Stop it! That's too funny." Like, I love that.
Wait, she said that?
Yeah, she loved it. And then I remember yelling out, I'm like, "That does it, Chantel! You're my 5th favorite goalkeeper in the MVC." And she's like, "What do you mean?" Like, mid-play, she turns around and was like, "What do you mean I should be number 1?" I'm thinking like, you don't go here. You can't be number 1. You can't be top 4, including Brittany Bentheimer. R.I.P. She's not dead. She's just, graduated. Oh, what else did she say? I don't know. During our left-right chant, she like stopped and stood still, and we're like, oh, and then kept going and did a little skip, and yeah.
That was what? That was first half, yeah.
Yeah, or her coming into the second half, because we behind Caitlin the first half, and I feel like Caitlin hates us, but it's fine.
She definitely doesn't. No one can hate you guys.
Well,
maybe the other teams can. But
yeah, I just about to say,
but
I've
not
heard
our team.
I've heard so many rumors that we're like the worst from other teams.
Oh, from other teams. I was like, from our team?
Oh no! Like
Oh,
I've heard you and I players tell us that. Oh yeah, other teams hate coming here because of you guys. But
That's funny.
yeah, hopefully we continue next year. That's an awkward. That's a touchy subject right now. But
Guys, if anyone's watching this, please take over.
yeah, please.
Please don't make my senior year without PSP.
Yeah, and you know.
Brady, can you just imagine I could go and I could have a game and it's silent?
Yeah, that would suck.
Yes, it would.
Yeah. So anyone watching this that is a current student at UNI, please continue PSP. Like, it's not a guarantee that we're coming back next year. Like, as an organization, another touchy subject. But yeah, for any UNI student out there, please continue this. Like, look at her smile. Like,
Yeah, guys, please.
I feel like we're making like a
Please
sad.
help the UNI women's soccer team.
I feel like
Anything helps.
I feel like this is a sad puppy commercial where it's like, just a penny a day will support the UNI women's soccer team.
Yeah.
No, but alright, I think we should start wrapping up. What do you think?
I agree.
Alright, anyone you want to call out for future episodes?
Ooh, who has it been on here?
A lot of people.
Okay, let me think. I need someone good.
Well, the entire team's great.
I know. I need someone with some personality. Let's see.
Well,
We've done a lot of the big personalities.
Yeah, we already interviewed Caitlin and Marissa and Ashley and Caroline and Denise and Olivia and I don't know.
Hold on, I gotta just let me look through the chat.
The chat.
Yeah, I gotta see who I need to look at my teammates in the list.
You don't know all your teammates?
I do, but it helps because I need to just see them all together. What is our thing called? Hold on.
Bruh.
I'm making this very long.
It's fine. I don't have class after this. This is more like on you for time because you have class after this.
Did you do Kennedy?
Buttonbach?
Yeah.
She said no.
What, Kennedy? That's mean.
Well, not necessarily no. She said she'll think about it, but that's being polite and saying no. Yeah, Kennedy. Why aren't you on the podcast?
Did you do Macy?
Sydney Bursky called out Macy, so she'll be on the podcast for episode 26.
Then who's even left?
What do you mean? Well,
yeah, there's not many. Cause I was like kind of on this, but not really.
what do you mean kind of on this?
When I was with Caroline. It wasn't like me, but I was like.
Right, and I had a whole plan for your own interview.
You
so.
did Ashley.
Yeah, the GOAT. Not the GOAT, but my other favorite player.
Thank you for making me feel valued.
What do you mean?
Because you just spread the wealth there. That was nice.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. Okay.
I have two favorite players.
Oh. Wait, have you done Mackenzie Hood?
No, we have not done Mackenzie Hood.
My roommate Mackenzie Hood should be on the podcast next. And maybe she can bring Mackenzie Orr if they want to do it together.
Mackenzie squared wouldn't, that wouldn't hurt.
Yay!
Yeah. We haven't done a dual interview since Giselle and Denise.
That one was fun to watch. Cali girls.
Yeah, that was such a good episode, but yeah. But anyways, any last words, anything you want to say to the Panther Soccer Prowlers, anything you want to say to all our views are down, but all however many viewers we have?
A, we need somebody to take over PSP, so somebody step up. B, we love PSP, it's our favorite group ever on campus, and we really appreciate them. C, let's get a dub. Oh wait, you're gonna assist. So hopefully you're watching this after we just have 3 more wins in the bag. But yeah, other than that, let's keep it rolling. And yeah, see you guys later. Thanks for joining us. Anything else?
That was so good. I knew this was gonna be a good episode.
That thing likes to do that. I don't know what's going on.
It's scaring the crap out of me. I don't like you. there's a camera there. It's probably watching and being like, ooh, I need to figure out the perfect moment to
What
stare
is
at
that
them.
even for?
I don't know.
There's two.
There's 2 cameras.
Huh. Maybe it's like if you want to record a like election. I don't know, like the audience.
And then like two different angles or
Yeah,
something.
I'm not sure.
Maybe there's someone like within the computer on like
Mark Nook's in there.
like AI being like, okay, look at camera A for the next 30 seconds, and then look at camera B for the next 30 seconds. I don't know, some bull crap.
Who knows?
Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Catch you next time for episode 26, where we're hopefully interviewing Macy Smith, the GOAT. Hopefully, not a guarantee. She said she'd be on it after Sydney Bursky, so we'll have to wait and see. If not, or wait, that next episode would be 25, where we're recapping probably Belmont and Murray State. Whoops, it's fine.
Well, that's a lot to keep track of.
Yeah.
Napping.
Just, it's fine. Whatever. Stop the podcast.
Cut the cams. Okay, bye everyone.